Rebecca and this is Rebecca's Roadmap. And like many of you guys, I am attending Camp Reset this month. This is July of 2017. And our week 1 challenge was to put together a self-care planner. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you guys what I put together for my self-care planner. So stay tuned. Oh, and ignore the thunder and lightning because it's just, you know, it's loud. I have dogs down here at my feet. They're a little freaked out, but you know, we're just going to go on with the show. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, I am attending Camp Reset and I wanted to share with you what I put together for my self-care planner. I'm just kind of show you some of my, what do you want to call it? Let me just show you some of the stuff I'm using. So first of all, even though Corey sent us really cute things, I kind of had a mishap with my printer in that my cat knocked the color cartridges off my desk, you know, the brand new ones, and my dog kind of chewed them up. So I could not print anything in color because I haven't gone and bought some more. So at any rate, I just used some scrapbook paper and made my own dividers. So I used this Palm Springs edition of scrapbook paper from Michaels. I thought it was super cute. This is like one of their hot buys you can end up getting for like $5 if you're interested. They have some variation of this all the time. Just give you a quick look. Just so you can see where we started. I really like that one. I haven't figured out how to use it yet, but I will. So anyway, so we're starting with scrapbook paper. Okay, move that out of the way. Okay, and this is a, I don't know if you say it tulle or tulle, it's T-U-L. This is the half-letter size or junior size disc-bound notebook that you can buy at Office Depot. I know Staples has one also, and Martha Stewart has one, but I don't have a Staples and I have an Office Depot, so that's what I got, and I really like this. These are the little rings. I don't know if they're like 1/2 inch or smaller that come with it, but you can buy bigger ones for like $3 or $4. So if you need to expand this, but I really love this size and I love the shape. Oh, there's the brand name right there. And you can get the covers, I think it's in hot pink and turquoise and black, and this. Now it comes with just some lined paper. You can also buy graph paper and a to-do list paper, and it seems like there was something else. Anyway, I can't think of it right now. But there were 3 or 4 different paper choices that you could get to add to this. But I just want to start out with the plain notebook and kind of see what developed. So these sell for $10, and I think the larger letter size ones sell for about $12-ish. So I bought the notebook, already had the scrapbook paper, and then I kind of went shopping in my stash, and these are some Hello Gorgeous by My Mind's Eye, some little die cuts that I use from Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure how old these are or if they're even still available. I use some stickers from the Reset Girl. They're little word strips. I used one of these. These are actually dashboards for your planner, but I've actually been using them as die cuts. So that's what those look like. These are a Hobby Lobby also. And I haven't used this yet, but I happened to pick these up at Joann's on clearance, and this is a Hottie Swap product, and I think I can just punch that, and these are, you know, pretty much the same size, maybe a little bit wider. This is the larger of her size things, and this is so cool. Let me kind of open this up and show you. I just picked this up, so I haven't had a chance to really play with it yet, but you get the clear plastic that says Life is Good. And you get a bucket list. And then the back of the bucket list says bucket list review, activity review and rating. So you can track your bucket list items. And the next section is a goal worksheet. Start date, finish date, goal, daily, weekly. I think the back is the same. Yeah, the back's the same. And then you get a third sheet. This is a family schedule. Now, I probably won't use this for a family schedule unless it's kind of a really hectic week or what have you, but for somebody with lots of people in their family, that might be really good. So I just thought this was just really cute. And so it's some planner inserts from Heidi Swapp that will work in this, and probably you could repunch them for your A5 binder too. So you might keep a lookout for those. So I just wanted to share. Oh, back to the self-care planner. Sorry, I got sidetracked. All right, here we go. So I bought the notebook. I cut out my dividers from the scrapbook paper, and I used one of the Reset Girls A5 inserts. I used this habit tracker insert, and I just made them this size because I'm thinking that eventually I'm going to have everything in here A5 size. So it's a little bit different from the actual paper size. You can see that this divider is A5, so it's a little bit wider but a little bit shorter. So you could make your dividers the same size as your paper or A5. I just went with that because I knew I was going to be printing other things, and I just wanted A5 size. So this is the first section, and if you'll note, I only have this one tab labeled. That's because I really don't know what I'm going to do with this planner. I was looking over the list that the Reset Girl had. Of course, I don't have it in front of me, but it was like health and exercise and mindful moments. And you know what? Let me just grab that sheet. Hang on. Here is the week 1 challenge. Let me flip over and show you what she has for her sections. Here we go. Okay, so one of the things that the Reset Girl says when she's setting up her planner is that she makes a list of what she wants to include in it. So I started with her list, and I was really looking at this. So her first tab she has is health. I was thinking, well, I could track my weight loss, or I could keep up with my eating. But you know what? I've kind of tried that at the beginning of the year. That didn't work so well for me because I just don't come back to it on a daily basis. I could track my exercise, but again, tried that and I failed. Mindful moments. This is a really good idea. It says start a numbered list where you write down one mindful thought each day. Again, this is a really good idea, and I have tried that. I had one of the little happy mini planners, and I was just going to use it as a gratitude journal. Epic fail. I just don't remember to do these things, to track these things on a daily basis. Journaling. I'm actually journaling in a different book. And once I figure this out, I may journal for whatever I'm going to use this for. But right now, again, not journaling in this. Lists. I totally love, love, love the idea of a list section, which is why it's the only one that you see. So this is where she has you start, and this is where I've gone. So I was going to give you a little basis for what I'm doing. Whoops, sorry. So, divider 1, I actually started taking some notes yesterday on a book I was reading, and I'll probably go back and decorate that page a little bit. but I'm going to use that for a notes research section. I don't know yet, so I'm not going to actually label it until I know. So what I put right here, this is one of the little dashboards from the Hobby Lobby set, the Reset Girl, and I just thought that's really cute. Have a vision for your life. So when I figure out what I'm doing with this planner, I'm going to use this page, which just came in the front of this as a like fly sheet. I'm going to use this page as a vision board for this. So then I just put a few blank pages, and this is my next little divider, and I just used a little telephone from this Hello Gorgeous set and just a little word hello. Again, I don't have anything in here. I was thinking I could put this habit tracker in here. I just kind of punched that in there so you guys could see the A5 size in here. But I'm just terrible at tracking. I'm not a tracker. So that's just some blank paper there. And this is just, again, some little die cuts from Hello Gorgeous. It says Hello Beautiful, and some little flowers and birds. And I originally set this out because this was going to, I think, be the Mindful Moments section. So it says Sunny State of Mind. I thought that was kind of cute, but the more I thought about it, I was like, okay, that does not work for me. So I need to find out what works for me. Again, some blank paper. And let's see. This, what are these? Oh, these are from the same set, the Hello Gorgeous set. And these are word strips from the Reset Girls little pack from Hobby Lobby. So this says, buy the ticket, take the ride. And this says, right now. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, but I just thought that was kind of an awesome sentiment, and I just want to go with it. So again, we have blank paper. And then we come to my absolute favorite idea in the world. I don't know why I didn't have a list section in any of my other planners, because I love making lists. So this says, sometimes that thing you're looking for comes when you're not looking at all. And this is a Project Life card that I just glued on there. I just thought that was an awesome sentiment. And then for my tab, I have a little tab punch. I can't show it to you right now because my mom has it. So I just punched 2 sections of scrapbook paper and glued them back to back, and then glued them on the back here. And in theory, I could glue another piece of scrapbook paper here, so this is decorated. I could glue another piece of scrapbook paper on the back, so it's decorative on the back also, but I did not do that yet, and maybe not at all. So then I just took a simple piece of cardstock and some little alphabet stamps, and I just stamped out the word lists. So this is my list section, and then I just cut that little piece out and glued it on there. So the first section in my list section, again, I did not use the Reset Girl, her headers. Let me show you those because they're really cute. Okay, these were her page headers, like resources, healthy sip recipes, blogs, and so forth. So you can see these. But I wanted to do my own, of course. So what I did was put a piece of washi tape down, and I made these cute little headers. And I will show you how I did that because it's super easy and you might want to do it yourself. So this first section is what I call questions. And I don't know if you guys know who Tim Ferriss is, but if you don't, you might Google him because his podcast is very interesting. And he collects questions. Throughout the year, he collects questions and he writes them down, thinks about them. So one question I saw from him was the question, what would this look like if it were easy? So when you get yourself in a jam and you don't know what to do and everything's feeling really hard, you can ask yourself, what would this look like if it were easy? See if you can simplify things. So that's going to be my list of questions that I keep to ask myself throughout the year. And I don't know, I just thought that was kind of cool, so maybe you guys want to try it. And I left some room on the back. Section 2 is quotes. I don't have anything under there yet, but there will be. Section 3, movies. I don't know about you guys, but I am forever thinking, oh, I want to watch that movie when I see the commercial or hear about it, and then I totally forget about it. So when I actually want to sit down and watch a movie, I can't remember anything. So I want to start a movie section for the list of movies that I want to watch. The next one, bands. Now I'm going to tell you a little story here. When I was in my early 20s, I was working at a job, and I had a friend who was older. He was in his 40s, and he said something very interesting that I've always remembered, and I didn't quite understand at the time. But he said, I don't even know how the conversation started. I guess we were talking about music. But he said, when you're young, it's okay to listen to older music. You can learn things. But when you get old, you need to listen to new music. And that always stuck with me. And I found myself getting into a musical rut and going back and listening to the classic rock and the oldie stations and so forth, and just listening to the music that I listened to when I was young. So I thought, I really need to change that. So I'm starting a list of bands that I want to listen to, and I'm going to try and encourage myself to listen to some new music. Not anything that I won't like, but new music that I do like, so I can discover new artists and I can be inspired, creatively anew. So 2 new bands that my husband and I found quite by chance. The first is called Milky Chance, and the second one is 21 Pilots, and these are under indie music. So there are some other ones, but those are the only 2 I can remember off the top of my head. So I'm gonna have to go back and find some more and add to this list. So I'm going to try to step outside my comfort zone and listen to some new things. So maybe you guys want to try that with me. If you do, let me know below. If you have any band recommendations based on these 2, if you know anything, let me know below. Okay, and the last list that I have so far is books to read. I'm a reader. I'm always reading something. It might be fiction, it might be self-help, it might be business, but I'm always reading something. So I have a notebook, and I'm always listening to podcasts. I'll write down a book. Oh, that's interesting. Let me write it down. Maybe I want to read that. And if I have time, and depending on where I am, I might pull out my phone and add it to my Kindle list to be read. My want list, I guess. Half the time I just write them down in my notebook and then I forget about them. So I want to start a list of actual books I think will help me in my journey. So that's why I created this list. So that's all I've got right now. This is pretty super simple. Something anyone can do. So I just bought the notebook, got some washi, I cut some dividers and some tabs, labeled one of them, and I put a little decoration here. Guys, you can do this. If you're struggling with this challenge, you can do this. And you don't have to know what you're going to put in each section right now. You can live with this for a little bit. It's okay. You don't have to know right now. So just create something that you can input into, that can grow with you. Because you're going to run across something and think, oh, that's what I need to put in my notebook. That's what I need a planner for in my life. So that's what this is for me. All right, now I told you I was going to show you how I made these. I think they're cute. Cute little headers, which was just super, super simple. Okay, so this is what you need. Piece of cardstock. Some little stamps. These are from the, I don't know if it's Dollar Spot, whatever the little inexpensive spot is at Michael's. The one I'm going to use is a flower, and I've tried several of these, and the ones that are a little more busy have less white space in them, like this one and maybe this one work a little bit better. I don't think that one would work, and I think that one might be kind of weird. Actually, let me just show you what I'm talking about, because I have some in here. So this is a little flower, and that's the butterfly. I think the flower looks better. It's a butterfly. There's another flower, I like that. And there's a bird. The bird's got more white space. I don't think it works quite as well as the flower. To each his own. If you like the others with more white space, go for it. So, you need a marker. I'm going to try this dark green. I actually don't know what color this is. Hopefully it'll match my planner. If not, then I can use it for something else. I've got a Pentel Sharpie. You can use a micron pen or any other kind of thin black pen you have. Black ink. And a stamp. And that is it, guys. So what we're going to do is find the chiseled point. And we're going to do something. We're going to draw a rectangle that is probably a couple inches long. Ooh, that's really dark, isn't it? That may be too dark. Let's see how it turns out. In fact, let me grab, actually I want to put 2 coats on here so it kind of is not a smeary look. Let me grab a little bit lighter green too. Okay, here's my tin of markers. Let me find, let's see what this one looks like. I guess I should have tried this before I started the video, huh? Oh well, that's life. I do like that color. That's a nice color. Let's go with that. Just so you can kind of see the difference, I'm going to do a light green also. Okay, so you're going to draw a rectangle with a colored marker. I guess in theory you could do this with a black marker and use a white pen or white ink or what have you, or colored ink. Okay, so you've got that, and then we're going to draw an offset rectangle. So I'm going to start it a little bit above and to the left, and I'm going to finish it here. So we're not going to just draw a line around. This gives it some dimension and some white space, like that. Let's do these other two. You can kind of play around with this and see what kind of look you want. I suppose in theory you could do this with any shape. I haven't tried it. I just said, oh, I want to make some headers, and this is what I came up with. Okay, so here's our just black archival ink and little wooden stamp. And I'm just going to kind of stamp right here on this corner. Like that. You kind of see it's on the dark one. On the medium, it shows up a little bit more. And I guess I needed a little bit more ink on that, but that's the light one. So, and then I simply wrote on these with my black pen whatever my header label was, and I cut it out and used a glue stick and glued it on. So I hope you can use some of these things that I've shown you today, and I hope you make your own planner. If you shoot a video of it, leave a link down below so we can watch it, or you can tag Rebecca's Roadmap on it so I can watch it. That would be awesome. And if you're attending the Camp Reset, tell me hi. My name's Rebecca Woods. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.